for a job or at the airport, in which case I'm British, any other time I'm Nigerian. Land of my birth. It was never hard to see your charm and the beauty innate within you. It was sun-kissed, people of all ages, hue and size, beaming life and boasting culture. It was big, fat women dancing bare feet, moving buttocks to the speed of light. It was big outdoor parties where the women cooked and laughed for hours, and my mother always told me it was the sweat dripping into the pounded yam that made it taste better. It was days spent on beaches, watching Atlantic waves big enough to carry me away. It was swimming in warm springs where hot met cold, and the beauty of life was there but inexplicable. It was boarding school days with Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo, laughing at our similarities and shaking heads at our differences. It was time spent with family when there was always family and there was always time. It was never hard for my young mind to see your charm, but what I didn't see, they taught me. They taught me of oil wells running deep in the Niger Delta, enough so we would not have to beg, borrow, or steal. They taught me of gas reserves, of coal, lead, limestone, tin, and gold. They taught me of mining possibilities that could eradicate poverty's atrocities. They taught me about fertile lands and how we were once the world's largest exporter of groundnuts, coconuts, cocoa, palm oil, yams, and sugar cane. They taught me of a country with over 250 ethnic groups, 4,000 dialects, and at least 520 languages. Now, isn't that wealth? They taught me of a tropical paradise with rainforests, savanna grasslands, mangroves, swamps, waterfalls, rivers, rocks, and wonders that would make an atheist see God. They taught me of a nation rich with people, customs, endless natural resources, and hearts like the sun, which keep shining even when monsoon rains fall. If I knew nothing else, I knew we were blessed. So how is it that these days I only see your beauty as one looking through rose-tinted glasses? What we exported, we import. What we have in abundance, we lack. After so many rulers whose only leadership qualities entailed leading us to the mouth of the abyss, where we now hang, tilting dangerously, threatening to fall and never return, I can't see you. What was has now been looted by corruption, greed, and mismanagement, using your sons and daughters as foot soldiers. Where they should have built, they have broken down everything but their castles, flourishing in stolen prosperity mansions, enjoying the sight of their brothers begging for crumbs. They handed in their souls for stakes and stakes in the stock market, trading blood for oil. Our futures for private jets, our education for material wealth stored in hard-to-reach places, and having debased us, they exchanged food for subservience, money for votes, jobs for silence, and morals for status. So these days when I picture you, I see you clearly, but teary-eyed, emaciated from all those who constantly take and give nothing back, violated by your own children, coming to power just to rape you and then mutilate you enough so they still get to leave with a little piece of you. I think of you. I'm picturing fish-filled waters now emptied from oil spills too many to count. I'm thinking of executions, of the Kensarawiwas and Delegiwas who made their voices count. I think of you. And extrajudicial killings come to mind, like the OD massacre in 1999, a whole town burnt to the ground with 2,500 civilians losing their lives at the hand of police doing everything but protect or serve. I think of the absence of accountability, and I think of greed, of people crippled by poverty allowing themselves to be used by those who pretend to have their best interest at heart while simply inflicting terror. In the name of God, in the name of ethnicity, in the name of justice. Justice? Where is justice? When we fail to prosecute those who have sucked the nation dry of its hope, its promise, its bank accounts, where is justice? When Boko Haram bombs persistently and the government does nothing, where is justice? Where the majority live on $1 a day and the presidential food budget for a year is 1 billion naira, where is justice? When instead of fixing roads, the president's priority is naming a district after himself, where is justice when clearly our lives have no value, unless they can be battered like currency? My country, land of my birth. I think of you and waterfalls from my eyes like waterfalls in Cross River State, but these don't fall pretty. Struggling to see through the tears, I lift my rose-tinted glasses, trying to spot hope on the horizon, hoping to see people possessed with that Danny spirit that stood uncompromisingly for justice and undiluted democracy, instead of just fools demonstrating crazy. Occasionally I see hope. I see her jump. Like January 2012 mass protest when the people said, "You may kill me, but I will not be silenced." I keep watching. I watch in hope. And I hope in time, corruption will be ostracized, potential will be realized, and my country will again awaken to all its beauty that lies within. Thanks.